Good morning, everybody. Just thought I'd welcome you to another Cooking with Denoy episode. As you can see, we are cooking sausages here at Camp Freedom 2. It's an interesting morning because I'm out here and apparently so are the flying men watching me cook breakfast out here. I don't know if you can see our flying man there flying right by the sun. I wonder if he can see me. Maybe I'll wave at him. Flying man, as I'm getting ready to have breakfast out here at Camp Freedom 2. I better flip the meat there. Meanwhile, I got the vehicle running right now, and I'm actually cooking up some rice using the inverter. I didn't bother cooking it on the back. I'm just cooking it up front because it's easier. I was charging this guy here. I think I gotta re-plug it in, but I'm cooking the rice right here while I'm cooking the meat over there. So here then are the finished sausages that were cooked on this rocket stove here. I just added a little bit more fuel. And what's really interesting is when I had built this rocket stove months ago, it was kind of done as an experiment and just kind of for fun. But what I found is that since I've been hanging out quite a bit at Camp Freedom 2, is actually pretty functional. And I've cooked quite a few meals on it. So I'm glad I built it. It's actually served very well out here for making food and stuff. It looks like our rice has finished cooking. You can see it is done. Look at all that steam. We had cooked it off the inverter, which is hooked up to the house battery. For those of you that aren't familiar with it, I've hooked up, I ran a wire here. Let me show it off real quick while we're here. Doing several things at the same time right now. I'm trying to charge up this old battery pack, which has a battery that's not so good, but I'm just going to charge it up for testing of the lighting system that I'm installing at at Camp Freedom 2. So we're charging it right now by hooking up as if it was jumping, but it's not set to jump. But I don't know if you can see the little fuse there and the little black lines. That's a power line that I ran underneath the vehicle, like down here through the bottom, into this switch right here, which if I switch it up like it is right now, it's connecting the house battery, which is back here under the bed there on the other side, with the vehicle battery, so that when the car's running like it is right now, you can charge up the system. The battery itself is actually housed inside this battery box, and inside the black line comes to this, which is the red. The black is actually the red. And then I hooked up the ground to the chassis of the vehicle. So there's a little AGM 35 amp hour AGM battery in there. And then I have wires from that coming up to my inverter here, which I'm going to turn on just to show you. I had turned it off. But you can see here it's coming on. And it'll say 24 watts because that's what the rice cooker, 21 watts. The rice cooker is on warm mode when I have it on like this because it's done cooking. So I just turn it off to save power. I also have USB, which I put the output here and I can charge my phone up at night so that my power never runs out on my phone. It's always pretty much at 100%. And I've hooked up a bunch of little 12-volt outlets here so I can run my fan all night. And that's how the system is set up. But we'll do a complete tour here later, but I just wanted to give a quick glance in case I don't get to the tour for a while, since some people were curious. This is the back kitchenette area, which isn't used that much anymore. I could use it while I'm here at the camp, but I was feeling lazy, so I went ahead and cooked up at the front kitchen because all I was cooking was rice. So we're pretty much done now. We're going to serve our food. Okay, here then is the result of my efforts. Sausage and rice, breakfast sausages and rice. Then I'm going to eat at the hut at Camp Freedom 2. And then I'm going to begin work in earnest on installing the lighting system with the motion detector to try to keep critters away from the hut while people are here.